10 Super Bowls from the tunnel a moment ago.
You just have to take it to another spot and trying to get it out. Obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff, Barkley running left. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Tannehill now to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Saints nothing. Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before everything.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
At the 41-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. And he'll be. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down.
But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Tannehill's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Jeudy. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's got this up to the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Packers 1st down.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Off play action, Tannehill. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground now with there to Smith. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open? And when he did, he put it on him for a big play.
Again, head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1 to Michel on the dump-off. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And less than a yard.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Dancing to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. On second down, Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down and 8. Now Tannehill. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Tannehill. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another try for Barkley. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Saquon Barkley. An 8-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Saints 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the 35 on second down, Tannehill. Barkley a first down and more. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. John Hightower now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Allen being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
2nd down and goal. Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
3 yards to gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Allen. That one complete to Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Allen. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason